seen the heavy police presence.
Rosie Birchard.
Rosie Birchard.
Rosie Birchard.
Action launch.
On terms that are not going to undermine our sovereignty as Africa.
In these parliamentary elections held on snap basis back in July. Helicopters are having to drop in supplies to this region, including fresh water and food. News broke that the far right has come out on top in the first round of France's parliamentary election. All eyes were on that bilateral meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and his Chinese counterpart President Xi Jinping. Here at the Polish-Ukrainian border, signs remind refugees to keep safety in mind. I did manage to get my hands on a leaked diplomatic document. Flags come out at about 800 degrees Celsius. What's the message from Moldova, from your party to the world today? Does that essentially mean you won't wait forever?
Well, actually, we are not going to wait.
Is the US walking into a trap set by Russia?
The ceasefire would be a trap.
Do you think Europe is really a reliable partner for Africa? And is this a partnership of equals? Stop scrolling.
Vous avez quel âge? Rappelez-moi.
Is Europe ready for Trump? This site has long been rumoured to host US nuclear weapons.
I never thought it would be this bad. Southport was one example where, people were locked in the mosque.
What do you think this shows to Europe and the rest of the world?
Claire, I cover a lot of big political summits, and it's striking to me every time it's mostly men. The French National Assembly divided like never before, and they have a budget to pass. Would the European Union like to lower the tariffs that the US has imposed on it? Absolutely. But will it be rushing to trade more with the United States in the future? I don't think so.
Europe has entered a new chapter of history, with the protection of a superpower no longer secure. We've travelled across the continent to find out whether Europe has the firepower to back its bid for more military might, and whether people back the pivot toward preparing for war.
Global trade is shifting and new alliances are being formed.
After decades of stop-start talks, Europe has been on a deal-signing spree. This is a story of how the world recalibrates when the US goes rogue, and the race to rely less on China.
Então essa região, ela é bem especial, geologicamente falando.
And that competition for influence is flipping some past power dynamics.
So will this be the year democracy gets a vote of confidence, or eats itself alive?
I'm DW correspondent Rosie Birchard. I'm going to take you from here in Brussels on a world tour of some of this year's most consequential elections to find out.
In the sand, objects outlive their owners.
The shore here is still strewn with destroyed clothing, shoes, and even parts of the boat so many hoped would carry them to a safer or a better life.
Some of those delivering the training, like this Ukrainian army psychologist, have already seen active combat.
It's hard to see when die your friends.
Have you seen friends die?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the weight is agonising.
They took them and we are just trying to save whoever is still alive.
He shows us photos of loved ones lost after his family home was hit amid Israel's massive bombardment of Gaza.
I lost my father, my mother, and my sister.
How many people in total did you lose?
22 from my first degree family.
Most students in the CMI Music School are visually impaired, like Luella.
Can you tell me what it feels like to play with the other musicians here?
Well, it feels nice and warm inside.
It feels nice and warm inside.
Yeah.